welcome to the Wittenberg Update. I'm Kelcie Webster.
And I'm Quin Gable. We will be bringing you a wide variety of university news, including sports with Mike Waring,
Academic programs with Tyson Agler,
homecoming events with Kelcie,
and starting the update will be Quin with recent Wittenberg news.
For the second year in a row, Wittenberg University has earned a spot in the Princeton Review. The university was ranked 4th in the most accessible professors category. The Princeton Review rankings are based on student surveys, which mean Wittenberg voices were heard. The Princeton Review writes that almost every Wittenberg student speaks glowingly of their professors for both their teaching abilities and their caring nature. As a university, Wittenberg has had more Ohio Professor of the Years than any other four-year institution in the state. The Chronicle of Higher Education named Wittenberg one of the nation's top producers of the Fulbright Scholars among bachelor degree granting institutions in 2010. Not only is Wittenberg recognized nationally for academics, they are also recognized for excellent service and athletics. Great job, Witt. Now bringing you all your favorite sports highlights and upcoming games is the talented and handsome Mike Waring.
Thank you, Quin. Now for Tiger Sports. The football team season got off to a rough start as they dropped their opener to FCS Butler. They trailed at halftime 42-3 and ultimately lost 49-24. Senior Spencer Lino led the defense with 9 solo tackles, and senior Brendan Cunningham caught 8 balls for 95 yards. The following week, the Tigers beat DePaul 45-0. That was the Tigers' first road shutout since the 2009 season. Sophomore Sean Gary had a great day, accumulating 110 yards on 14 carries, and also added 4 catches for 33 yards. Kyle Standing led the defense with 6 solo tackles. In the final week of September, the Tigers annihilated the Oberlin Yeomen 59-0. Senior quarterback Reed Forrest went 16 of 18 for 271 and 3 scores. Brendan Cunningham had another stellar performance, this time hauling in 4 catches for 143 yards and 1 touchdown. In the game, the Tigers broke the school record for total offensive yards with 716. The Tigers have 2 away and 2 home games in the month of October. They travel to Hiram on the 5th, host Denison and Worcester back-to-back weekends, and run out the month traveling to Kenyon. The volleyball team played in 3 invitationals in the month of September and faced stiff competition. They went 4-5 and beat 8th-ranked Otterbein, Mount St. Joseph, and Ohio Northern, all of which are regional opponents. The following weekend, the Tigers started off beating NCAC opponents Oberlin and Worcester 3-0 in back-to-back days. The Tigers stayed hot through the end of the month, beating both Transylvania and Rolls-Holman in straight sets. Strong play has been provided by lone senior Andrew Bailing, junior Megan Vodopich, and sophomore Kara Seidenstricker. The Tigers are looking to win another NCAC title this year under head coach Paco Labrador. The women's soccer team got off to a slow start, but they have won their final 2 matches of the month. Their wins have come against Methodist University in North Carolina, Ohio Northern, Case Western, Heidelberg, and NCAC opponent Oberlin. Senior Kayla Murphy had the game winner versus Case Western, a game where the Tigers had won 1-0. In the NCAC opener, the Tigers stopped the Yeomen 6-0 with goals coming from 4 different players. Freshman goalkeeper Kelcie Lorco has started the first 11 games of the season and has posted a 0.65 goals against average. The Tigers will look to stay hot and defend their NCAC crown. Coming off a losing season, the men's soccer team looks much improved. Senior Kevin Bond leads the team in goals and had a huge 2-goal performance in the season opener against Muskingum. Junior goalkeeper Kevin Van Aartstalen has started in 10 games thus far and has posted a 2.35 goals against average. The Tigers will look to improve in the month of October. A more experienced field hockey team has gotten off to a solid start in NCAC play. They have already beaten Worcester and Oberlin on their home turf. Sophomore Paige Vanderstrom is tied for the team lead in goals, and junior Beth Warning has added 10 points in 10 games. The Tigers will have a tough schedule as they hit the road in 5 out of 8 games in the month of October. Make sure to go out and support all of our teams, or if you can't make it out to the field, listen or watch the games on WittenbergTigers.com, or follow us on Twitter @WithAthletics. Now here's Kelcie with all you need to know about homecoming weekend.
Thanks, Mike. Wittenberg's homecoming is just around the corner. This year, Witt is celebrating the 50th reunion for the class of 1963 with a weekend full of fun events. One of the events is the 3rd annual Tiger Triathlon. This year's race is sponsored by various companies from the Springfield community and is headed by Tiger Tri director Jay Giannakopoulos from the class of 1995. The Tiger Tri is open to students, staff, and the public. This year, the race will be held Sunday, October 13th at 10:30 a.m. and includes a 400-yard swim in the Hyper Center swimming pool, a 15-mile breezy bike ride around Buck Creek State Park, and finally ending with a 3.6-mile run. Other events of the weekend include the theater performance of 6 Degrees of Separation, directed by Dr. Steve Reynolds, a golf outing at Windy Knoll Golf Club, and of course, Wittenberg's football game against Denison at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Visit the alumni and parents page at Wittenberg's website for more information about homecoming weekend.
The Communication Business Leadership Experience, also known as Cable, will be traveling to Atlanta, Georgia for their annual trip. Cable, which stems from the communication leaders who traditionally traveled to Chicago, is making the change to expand the WIT connection. Cable members will be presenting case studies for Coca-Cola and Fitwit, which are both based out of Atlanta. I had the pleasure of talking to 2 Cable members about their case studies.
For our case study we were given was from the world of Coca-Cola, and what they want us to do is basically combine the physical world with the social media world.
Our case study is actually focused more towards their nonprofit that's connected to it, the Fitwit Foundation. And what we're working on doing is figuring out ways that the company can communicate more about their foundation to their actual members and increase membership.
Cable will be in Atlanta, Georgia from October 20th to the 22nd, and we'll have a follow-up story upon their return.
Thanks for watching the Wittenberg Update. Look out for future updates and our special homecoming edition.